On September 26, 1983, the world felt completely normal. People were asleep, cities were calm, and nothing seemed out of place. No one realized this would become one of the most dangerous nights in human history. This date never appears in history textbooks. There were no headlines, no warnings, and no global panic. Yet this single night nearly changed the fate of humanity forever. The world was trapped in the Cold War. Two superpowers stood face to face, armed with thousands of nuclear weapons. Both sides believed one thing: hesitation meant destruction. To avoid surprise attacks, the Soviet Union relied on an automated satellite system. Its job was simple: detect any nuclear launch from the United States. And if detected, trigger an immediate response. Deep underground, inside a highly classified military base, machines silently watched the skies, waiting for a signal that could end the world in minutes. One man was responsible for interpreting those signals. Not a politician, not a general, just an officer trained to trust the system. At exactly 12:14 a.m., the silence was shattered. The system detected a nuclear missile launch from the United States. According to protocol, this meant only one thing: retaliation. Then the system detected more launches. Not one, not two, 5 incoming nuclear missiles. Petrov had only minutes to make a decision. If he reported this as real, a nuclear counterattack would begin. Once launched, there would be no way to stop it. The fate of the world now depended on one man, and a decision he was never meant to make. According to military protocol, this was clear. The system had detected an incoming nuclear attack. Petrov was expected to report it immediately. No questions asked. Every second mattered. Delaying the report could leave the Soviet Union defenseless. Following protocol could end civilization. In that moment, Petrov carried a responsibility no human should ever have. One phone call could trigger thousands of nuclear missiles. And once launched, there would be no recall. But something didn't feel right. 5 missiles made no sense. A real first strike would involve hundreds, not a handful. There was another problem. Ground radar systems showed nothing. The satellites claimed an attack, but no other system confirmed it. This was the moment where technology met human judgment. The system was trusted, but the system had no understanding of context, only data, against protocol, against training. Petrov chose not to report the alert as real. He labeled the alert as a false alarm. If he was wrong, the Soviet Union would be defenseless. If he was right, the world would survive. The next few minutes were the longest in human history. Everyone waited for confirmation, for impact, for the end. But nothing happened. No missiles appeared. No nuclear fire followed. The alarm was wrong. And because of one man's decision, the world was still standing. What actually triggered the alarm was not a missile launch. The satellite system misinterpreted sunlight reflecting off high-altitude clouds as nuclear missiles. A natural phenomenon was mistaken for the beginning of a global war. The system was new, untested under real conditions, and dangerously trusted. The technology was advanced for its time, but it had a fatal flaw. It could detect patterns, but not meaning. It could not understand strategy, intention, or logic. It simply followed rules written by humans who believed machines would never be wrong. Petrov was not celebrated. He was not rewarded. In fact, he was criticized for breaking protocol. The incident was classified, buried deep within military records, and hidden from the world for years. The world did not survive because of safety systems or smart technology. It survived because one human being questioned a machine. If Petrov had had trusted the system without thinking, civilization would have ended before sunrise. Today, humanity relies more than ever on automated systems and artificial intelligence. From defense to finance to daily life, decisions are increasingly made by machines. The story of 1983 is a warning. Technology can assist humans, but it must never replace human judgment. The most dangerous moment in human history didn't involve explosions or chaos. It involved silence, hesitation, and a single choice. The world almost ended that night, and almost no one ever knew. Sometimes, the fate of humanity rests on one person choosing to think.